Okay, can everyone who is tuned in see Melody and I okay and hear us? Let us know. Okay, awesome. All right. Well, Melody is here tonight. She is going to be sharing her story with all of you. And so, Melody, why don't you tell everyone who you are, what you do, and had you work with a personal stylist before Next Level Wardrobe?
Yeah, so thank you again for having me. So I'm Melody Wilding, as you shared. I am an author. I wrote a book called Trust Yourself. I'm a speaker and an executive coach, and I'm based in right outside New York City. And yes, I think maybe unlike a lot of people here, I had actually worked with a personal stylist before. Oh, can you still hear me and see me?
Hmm.
Okay, the prompt came up again. Let me one sec.
Okay.
Okay, that was weird. It came up again.
Okay.
Um, So yes, I had worked with a personal stylist in the past. Um, and I think what was number one, I had gone through a lot of body changes. Like you were mentioning, I actually had a very similar situation to you where I gained about 25, 30 pounds. And over the course of about a year or so, my weight started distributing differently in my arms and in my legs and in my butt and everything. And so pants were a struggle. Everything was a struggle. And I felt like I just lived in yoga pants because that was the only thing that was comfortable and fit me.
Yep.
And it was getting to the point where I didn't want to go out because I didn't have clothes to wear and I wasn't comfortable in anything. So it was a pretty draining experience.
Yeah, I remember too when we first started working together, you had mentioned like pants are such a struggle. I can't figure out what to buy and how to wear it and stuff. And so, yeah, so I do remember those early days. So what had you mentioned you had worked with a stylist before, and why do you think that did not work now, given
Mhm.
that you know about the NLW style system and all that stuff?
Yeah, I think it was a few things. First and foremost, there was no cohesive strategy. It was just, okay, it seems like, or I would say, I need some tops. And it would be just kind of a random hodgepodge of different tops and different styles and aesthetics. And then nothing, there was no kind of thought into then what would go with other pieces in my closet. So I would have one thing that I felt like I couldn't really outfit with other things. And some things would feel too formal that I could only wear maybe once a year. And I couldn't sort of swing to different situations that I had. So I was buying things, but I didn't feel like I was getting a lot of mileage out of them or that they really represented how I wanted to look.
Yeah.
I feel like I was buying a lot of lower price brands, a lot of like Old Navy and Taylor. And I, during this time, I was also getting into my mid 30s. And I feel like I had also just outgrown the look I had in my closet. So it was all of those things put together.
Yeah, and also you are the face of your brand too, right? And so and I remember you traveling a lot, going on stage, doing you're a LinkedIn teacher too, right?
Yes.
And so
Yes.
you're very public. So did you feel like your style was aligned with who you were?
No, and the breaking point where I remember I was like, "Okay, I have to reach out to Cassandra," is I had a speaking engagement, the up until that point, the highest paid speaking engagement I had had, and I walked into the room and everyone else was dressed so much better than I was. I was in jeans and a blouse, and everyone else was in these cute dresses and cute outfits, and I thought to myself, I'm the speaker here. I'm supposed to look a step up from everyone else, and I look a step down from everyone
Mhm.
else. And that was just, I was so embarrassed that that was sort of the breaking point that got me to reach out.
Yeah, wow. I feel like everyone has those like I call them aha moments. I think Oprah probably coined that, like the aha moment where it's like, "Oh my gosh, like this is it's like the light bulb goes
Yeah.
off," right?
Hmm.
Okay, so we've talked about where you were. Now, I want you to share what has changed for you since working with us. And if you can sum up how you felt about your wardrobe to how you feel now in one word, and then tell us, what would that be?
Well, where I was, I felt just totally demotivated. I think I said to you, like, I I don't want to step foot in a store. I don't even want to shop online because I feel so discouraged and I feel so overwhelmed. I don't even know what I'm looking for and
Mhm.
I don't want to do it. So I felt I felt fed up and it was kind of an area of my life I didn't want to deal with. And now, I mean, it's like night and day difference. Even people in my family are like, you just seem different. You seem so much more confident because you feel good. You feel good about how you look. And therefore I'm more confident in everything I do. So now I feel much more, I'm excited to get dressed every day and I don't put the same mental energy into it. um, oh, are you still there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Can everyone see us and hear us still?
Yeah,
I see.
sorry, my it keeps, reloading on my end, but I'll keep going. Yeah, I'm excited to get dressed every
Mhm.
day. I actually get dressed every day, which is a huge win because I work from home full time. I live the Zoom life, so people only see me from or up. And so previously, I would never even get dressed. I would just wear sweatpants on the bottom and, a blouse on the top. But now I get completely dressed because I love my clothes and I want to wear them. And I it's the best feeling to get up in the morning and actually not know going to wear. When I walk into my closet, I can just pick whatever I want and make an outfit so quickly that I don't even have to expend that much mental or emotional energy into worrying about, like, how do I feel today? Is that going to look nice? Do these things go together? But I don't have the right shoes for that. None of that anymore. So it's such it's such a relief.
Yeah. And would you say before you were doing a lot of those questions too, like, do I like this? Does it fit me? And you didn't realize it until you got to the other side?
Oh, yeah, and what you were saying before about giving yourself heartburn,
Yeah.
that was it. I always felt like I would have to squeeze myself into things. It would be just a little bit uncomfortable, and then you're tugging at it all day, and again, just always even guessing, does this really go with this? And just so much mental energy and overthinking going into that didn't
Yeah.
need to be that way.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be that way. And can you share with everyone, because you've worked with us 3 times now,
Yeah.
share with us what has really stood out to you in your time with us in the services?
Yeah. I mean, of course, having the core color system
Mhm.
is a game changer. I think I messaged you, like, it's even rubbed off on my mom. She'll be like, "Oh, she was packing for a trip and was like, oh, I need to try pack my core colors."
Oh,
Um,
nice.
but I think the big thing was buying the right foundational pieces because my body had changed. I'm at a point where things have leveled out. So I invested a lot in a lot of foundational, base pieces. And having those just makes putting together so many other outfits really easy because you have the right tees or tanks for underneath things, the right pants, or even the right, like, we did a shop for undergarments and
Yeah.
socks, and just having all of that in place goes so far. So I think that one thing. The second thing I'll say is not accepting anything less than 100%. So when I would try things on, and I would be like, yeah, it's okay, it's maybe a little tight here, but if I lost a little weight or I'm planning to do this, and you and Maggie would be like, nope, nope, it
Yeah.
goes back. So just that idea of nothing less than 100%. It has to be perfect and earn its place in your closet. Um, and also just shortcuts that you've given me. Like, you gave me a lot of outfit formulas, which always come in handy. So that's been very helpful. Also, some style, um, like paradigms for me. One of my sort of personal brand ideas is different shades of blue. So
Mhm.
just having that in mind helps me shortcut creating outfits or when I'm looking at new things and knowing what brands work for me. So
Yeah.
in our shop, in our multiple shops, now I have some key brands that I can go back to. And again, that just really helps me filter going forward.
Yeah, amazing. And one of the things when I think of your journey with us is we helped you expand your style world a lot more. And I think you were in the chat in one of the earlier sessions from this week, and you're like, I didn't think I could wear crop tops, and I'm wearing like crop, and they're not like crop tops, but they're like a modern crop top. So would you
Yeah.
say we helped with that expansion as well?
Oh, 100%. I mean, there's things in my closet that I would have never picked out for myself, even, some plaids, like really like interesting plaids, and I would never do that cuz I somewhere along the way picked up this rule that plaids make you look fatter or something like that. And
Uh-huh.
now I have multi and I love them. And so, yes, expanding my horizon in that way. And I also think for anyone that's afraid that you're not going to have any color, that is absolutely not true. I have so many awesome pops of color, whether it's, blazers or shoes, blouses. So I just want to say that for anyone who's a little nervous about that part of it too.
Yeah, well, thanks for sharing that. Yeah, because I know a lot of people they want to play with colors and all that stuff, but once you've seen the power of having the right foundation, investing in the right pieces, and then what you buy is less and less and less, and maybe more colorful or more prints and stuff, but you do it in a strategic way too.
Yeah. One
Awesome.
o one other thing I'll add about body changes that
Mhm.
you introduced me to is looking polished with drawstrings, which are like
Mm.
the best thing ever created. So we have s we got me so many different, drawstring slacks or, cotton type pants
Yep.
that are either drawstring or have a stretchy band, but still look really polished and nice. And that has been like a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Where you just feel more bloated or for whatever reason you don't want to wear something constricting, godsend for body changes.
I know. We love the stretchy pants and the drawstring pants
Yeah.
at Next Level Wardrobe because you never know when you're going to be bloated, but you still got to look stylish and look polished and stuff.
Mhm.
Well, Melody, thank you so much for being here and sharing just a small snippet of where you were in your success story. And I
Yeah.
have to say, every time I think of you too, I think of a few things, but I also think of the beautiful purple jumpsuit that you got in the last shop with Maggie. It looks so good on stage. Holy moly.
Gorgeous. Yeah, if anybody wants to see that, you can go to my Instagram. You can
Yeah.
see NLW's work in action there and that jumpsuit is fantastic.
Yeah, it looked great on you. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. I so appreciate you sharing your story and your win with everyone.